Two men have been arrested in connection with last week's hostage standoff at a synagogue in Texas. Authorities have not said what connection they have to 44-year-old Malik Faisal Akram, who took 4 people, including the rabbi, hostage on Saturday. NewsNation's Markie was first on the scene of this 10-hour standoff. Now she's tracing the terrorist's footsteps in the weeks leading up to the attack.
This photo of Malik Faisal Akram, taken as he checked in to the Ark Calling homeless shelter in Dallas.
Do you recognize this man at all? Is this anybody that you had contact with?
But he was here. He was right here. He was eating right here.
We talked to this man who's been staying at the shelter and was there the same time as Akram.
We're going through a crisis in our life, and being homeless.
Yeah.
And so, knowing that someone would be right among us and that would attack, our country like that, scary.
There you go, man.
He didn't cause a problem while he was here that you know of?
No, I never heard anything, because evidently that he didn't want us, but he wanted them, he didn't try anything with us.
He tells us those who are processed here are asked to show ID, and that's about it. The White House addressing Akram's entry into the United States.
He was checked against U.S. government databases multiple times prior to entering the country, and the U.S. government did not have any derogatory information about the individual in our systems at the time of entry.
U.S. officials say Akram raised no red flags, arriving through JFK Airport at the end of December on a tourist visa. British media reporting Akram was investigated by Domestic Intelligence Service MI5 as a possible terrorist threat back in 2020, but authorities concluded he posed no threat. NewsNation also learning today that Akram was escorted off property here at the Islamic Center of Irving 10 days before the attack. Chief legal counsel telling us he asked to spend the night and became belligerent when he was told no. The next day, he returned to apologize and pray. Rabbi Charlie Citron Walker, the heroic leader who helped get his congregants out alive, addressing the horrors in a healing service.
Thank God. Thank God. It could have been so much worse.
And this weekend, we know 2 teens were arrested in England in connection with this case. We can tell you that those teens were Akram's children. They have been released without charge. Adrienne.
Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to click on the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.